What are these? Ooh. Still in it. Why did it do the music like that? What's this thing?
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now,
What does
before
that-
someone has eyes on you.
What does that mean?
Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
What? Oh, crap. What does that mean? They're enemies. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Keep running. Who the hell are these guys? Whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it's raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Great. So they trying to lure me in. What's that say? Destroyed. With that cargo. I was standing right next to the thing like, what's this? Okay. So they're just running around, those guys. And now I have to deal with BTs. Awesome. It's no car. I'm feeling very uncertain about going into this area. Feels dangerous. I don't know why. There's a sign. That's what that was. Limits on liking consecutively. Okay. I don't like it. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Damn it. When you're connected to BB, your direct will point towards the closest BB. B2. Okay. We're doing this again. Oh, my heart's already like pounding. There's one that way, is there? How far away are we? Ah! I can't even see it because of my stuff on my back. Like the thing of which way it's pointing. I don't think we're close by at the moment, so there's that. Oh. There's one. Okay. Oh, I hate that they just feel like that. I don't know how close I can kind of safely go without, like, alerting them to my presence. It makes me very uncomfortable. I also wish I didn't have so much stuff on my back. Oh. I'm aware. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm nervous. I don't know where I'm going. And it's making me nervous. Alright, I need to just carry on along the river, I think. I've got to go there. But I think I need to go along here a bit more. Before I'll be able to get across. So, keep following the river a bit. So are they just in, like, scripted areas? The closest one is still over there at the moment. That's what I'm hearing. I'm just watching the thing. I don't care what containers are around here. I'm not picking anything else up. Okay, that one's closest.
Quiet, dumbass.
Please don't be one right in front of me somewhere around this corner. Please, please, please. Oh, does that mean we're out of the zone? One over there, somewhere. Will I be noisy if I walk on that water? Ah, this makes me so tense. It's not as scary as it was that first time. Because I was playing that quite late at night as well. So I was very scared. I was really freaked out. This hasn't been too bad so far, touch wood. BB is saying they're still behind us. Oh, bloody. That made me jump. The thing telling me it's safe, or is it not telling me it's safe?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Oh no.
nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
What? But how do I get there? Where is it? Well, is it that there?
Goddamn cottonmouth.
I don't know what that said. Can I cross this? I should probably check that. So I am safe. Right. I wonder why that happened with BB. Is that one of the things, because there was that gauge? Is it just showing me what happens when it empties? I'm going, don't worry.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Can I make it across there? I'm really not convinced. Okay, climbing to rocks seems to help. Because I can just stop in the middle of the river and refill my stamina. There we go. Made it! With all of my goodies. Okay, let's get in this facility. This is the distribution one, is it? I think, yeah, okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I keep saying weapon use restricted, but I don't even know if I have a weapon.
Weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, this one's actually more like the place we were in before. So will I have a private room here then? Is that what they were saying?
Contaminating suit. Rest is advised.
What are the other three things that are red? Activate terminal. Make a delivery. Oops. Okay. Confirm. Rare metals. Is that what was dropping?
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right?
Correct?
The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries.
Picking up treasures.
So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you?
I did.
They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I'm gonna just preen over here. Legendary. It shows you for each of the 6 different things. So you have to deliver all 6 though, so it's not like you could fail that one, is it? Don't even know. Difference between new delivery route and shortest route. How can you have a new one of it though? Because surely it's going to be the same unless it's a new game plus. Can you do new game plus on this?
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
I'd love to. It's a shame that connecting them doesn't like let you fast travel. Or it hasn't that I've noticed. I didn't see a fast travel option on the map for the other place. New strand established. America's not that big.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
So UCA membership increased facility functionalities. As more facilities join the UCA, Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminal. Didn't they already tell me this? The range of available weapons and equipment may increase, and the new terminal functions and location and information may be added as things progress. New interview data acquired. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridge babies. Timefall. New features have been added to your cufflinks. Mail and data. New option has been added to delivery terminals. Recycle. What's recycle do? What are all these things? Eastern region. This area is now connected to the Chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc.
Looks like we're on the Chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our Chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Aye aye.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Okay. Private rooms can be accessed by the delivery menu in any facility connected to the Chiral network. Okay, let's go to the private room. Get our baby back in condition. I think this is just to show me that what the gauge is. I don't know what makes the gauge go down though.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense PTs.
Okay.
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the Chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to
He
get
says
attached.
after beaming at the baby.
Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure.
Who on earth came up with this idea?
No BB on record has remained in service for over a year.
Oh.
It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting
Yes,
to your blood.
please.
I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon.
Who's Hartman?
Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Good night. Oh, that's sad though. So they just incinerate them at the end of it, do they? Because that's what they wanted to do with Baby. Why do they handcuff themselves to the bed? Where do they think they're going to wander off to? Are they going to wander off somewhere? Is that a thing? Are they all like epic sleepwalkers?
London Bridge is falling down.
Oh, it's making the hair stand up in the back of my neck.
Falling down. London Bridge is falling
Do you have to be so creepy,
down,
Emily?
my fair lady. Sam,
Hello.
can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on.
Can you really blame people for
Rebuilding
not wanting to
America
have
isn't gonna
babies?
Get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
I hope they explain the bed chaining at one point.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman.
Hello.
Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
I was gonna say he's got ulterior motives. Look, they've moved the figures behind. Yeah, I've seen them. Put them next to each other. They're strange. I wonder what the next one will be. Examine table. Anything new on there? No. Could have a drink. So what does the terminal show me now? Can I move anything around? It's just showing me where I am, is it? Orders. I don't have any at the moment. Mail. What are these? Sam the man, our saviour. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness all changed anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set food outside. Foot outside, rather. Leaving food out for the porters. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak, and then you waltzed on in. I know what you're thinking. At first I thought it was just oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it anyhow. You gave us a glimmer of hope we needed in bringing us into the Chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even. Watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes, mark my words. It's still scary out there though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We crap ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still worried that we might be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. Benjamin Hancock. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the distro centre really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only needs to do it once though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry we got your hopes up, and I got some more bad news for you too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets to the proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. The whole world even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Bratton, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth to get him to even make the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his loads en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short of materials at the moment. Yeah. I can't say I blame him. It's probably scary. I know it's scary. I've been out there. Interviews. All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't live without them, and that it brought up a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome. Over time they turned into mules. Okay. So mules literally are obsessed with deliveries, and that's why they were chasing me, because they wanted to take my goods to deliver them. It's a bit strange. Okay. I got likes from people. Check on BB. So I don't have any of my gear here. It's all at the other place. The outfits.
Bo.
BB's happy. That's fine. Alright, I guess we'll go have a shower, because that guy wanted to creep on us.
Sam, this is Hartman.
Hello.
Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Nana. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
fluids, waste products, Chiral dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT.
What?
I'm curious to see how they react.
I don't want to.
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you.
May it?
There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Disconnected.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Oh, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks.
That was all he was telling me? Okay.
There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
It might indeed. So I had to reload because my laptop crashed very helpfully. Made me panic that I'd lost the recording, but thankfully it somehow saved it. So that was good. But that's why these are now no longer read. And I've already read them, so just mark off. So data... Oops. Was that what... No. Oh, these are what the archives are then. So this was from the other people, was it? Because it was 3 years ago? Or not? Something in me suspects that Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. I'll read those properly later. So I assume that's where the thing was. Okay, cool. Take on a new order of distribution thing. I got a few more likes. I'm not really sure what the likes are for yet. I haven't quite figured that one out. I don't have to take the thing. Actually take it, do I? No. Okay, so let's leave, I guess. Pick up the order and see about going off to the next place. So I wonder how often I'll have to come back and connect BB.
This is what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you this.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
What's his role gonna be? Don't tell me he's gonna be the leader of the people in the bad place. And I'll befriend him by bringing his son back.
Scanning bridges.
Hello.
Sam,
Hi.
out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too. With other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter?
I have a feeling it might.
BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them.
So who made them?
Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
An unfortunate name.
Sam,
Hello.
check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Alright. What do we got?
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Chiralium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is on.
Yeah, I noticed that because I tried to fabricate some stuff.
I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something.
Uh-oh.
If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory.
Of course it is.
Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified.
But I don't even know how to fight. I ran away. I totally Sir Robined it. I don't have anything I can deliver, do I? Oh yeah, I have got one thing, but... Orders for Sam. That's... the part they need, isn't it?
The area around that distro center has produced a significant quantity of chiral crystals. Matter of fact, that's where the chiralium used in your Cupid's internal circuitry came from. They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication. Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but chiral crystals don't exactly grow on trees. If you see any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them. Especially since folks with dooms are the only ones that can.
Is that the thing that was like a
Provided they
claw?
have the necessary equipment, that is. I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Sam, it's Hartman. Following the discovery of the beach, we not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but a new type of matter, chiralium. I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles. Ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them. It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice it to say, the procurement of samples is vital to our ongoing research.
Okay, so it's a desired amount and a minimum amount. Oh, so that one's up that way, that one's down that way. They would be in opposite bloody directions, wouldn't they? See the briefing on this one.
Heads up, Sam. Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask. Probably best I start from the beginning.
This one's on us. We ordered a part
it's
a while
already
back, but it
that.
never arrived.
I know.
The printer
Confirm.
needs it to communicate
I'm
with
happy.
the chiral network.
It's fine.
Mules
Less than
must have
50%
snatched it,
damage.
caught that porter en route or
Watch out for
something.
mules. Cargo must be
If I'm
recovered
right,
from one of
they'll
their
have taken it to their
camps.
drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their
PCC.
territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Confirm. No, I want to cancel. Okay. They're both selected, right? Yeah.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
I think I've got one.
Never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay. Stick it on the back. I should probably get rid of this because it's broken. Okay. Yep.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
It would be so awkward to move around with all that stuff on these gone.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold.
Is this Hartman?
And are frequently found in formations
It is those
resembling
things.
human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that?
Of course they are.
Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta.
Perfect.
Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
I think so. Maybe.
Order assigned.
Maybe. So that one's just an optional one, is it?
Beginning scan.
What's that?
Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, somebody's done a baby sign. Biggest boy. So it's that thing over there. Yeah. Bike? What do I need for the bike?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oops. What do I need to fix the bike? Didn't tell me. Can I use it to fix this? No. Okay. Let's just put that back. Alright, let's go get this crystal. Is that not what that is over there, though? Why do I have to go over there?
Sam.
Yes.
Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
15 grams. So they wanted 100 though, didn't they? Can I find some more without having to go back to where the bloody BB things are? BTs, rather. Ah. Cheers, buddy.
This one's for you.
I don't want to go back in there. I have enough, technically.
Just a bit further now. Nice.
That was a big amount. More power crystals, no precision. Yeah, I know. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just crouch. I hate that.
Yeah, I feel you.
There's some more. I don't want to get too close to them, but I need to get... That said 100 was preferred, so I need 25 more. Is this going to be a small amount or a big amount? Let's be a big amount. 2 grams? That was nowhere near enough. Some more over there. What was the thing that it wanted me to do with the... What was it said about the vial? I wonder what that was. I don't know if that moved or not. It made me very uncomfortable. Oh, my heart's pounding.
You're clear of BT territory.
Thank goodness for that.
Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Ah! Crap. Oopsie. It's fine. Nothing happened. So how much do I actually have of these crystals? Grams wise. No, anything for anything other than this?
There we go.
About 144 total. Might as well grab this one while I'm here. Nice. Let's go and drop this off.
Sam, chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual.
Okay, why so?
The process is pretty simple though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
That's it. How is that different to what I currently do? Claim materials from facility. Oh, so we do it that way. I don't know what they do, so I'm going to keep my 100. Oh, I can't put any more than that in anyway. Confirm? What did they actually want those for? I've forgotten.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels. Which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
Sweet. Big old loop. Benjamin Hancock has provided design data for the following. Container repair spray. As in to fix the containers when they get damaged. New inventory data required. Chiral symmetry chiralium. New option has been added to delivery terminals. Claim materials.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Okay. I've just unlocked so much stuff. Distribution center west of the new hologram data. Bridges Guard Macho. To use this data, gain access to level 2 or higher structure and select customized structure. I'm sure that will make sense at some point. Some of the facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the chiral network area. Okay. Well connected. Getting loads of stuff.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
What is it?
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Thanks. Auto range. I like auto range. It makes me much more balanced than I am when I'm trying to do stuff. Alright, my boots are starting to get a bit worn now.
There is a correlation between elevated Chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into
Tons of
more
them.
chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities.
Can you tell me this?
And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Okay.